Conor McGregor's journey to becoming a global icon wasn't one paved with instant success. It was a story of grit, ambition, and overcoming the odds. Before he became the face of mixed martial arts, MMA, before the championships, the multi-million-dollar deals, and the worldwide recognition, McGregor was just a young man from Crumlin, a tough neighborhood in Dublin, Ireland. Growing up, his environment didn't scream future fighter, but rather struggle and hustle. His family wasn't rich, but they were rich in the values of hard work and perseverance, values that would define his career. McGregor didn't always know he was destined to be a fighter. In fact, he didn't start in the gym. He started in soccer. But it didn't take long before the intensity of combat sports pulled him in. His first love was boxing, but it wasn't until he discovered MMA that his true passion was born.
Society tells you, growing up, you should fantasize about kicking a ball and dream about that, but it didn't really interest me. I tried to maybe pretend that I was interested in it, but...
Early on, McGregor realized that his natural athleticism combined with his fierce competitive spirit gave him an edge in the cage. He wasn't just a fighter, he was an entertainer, a showman, and an innovator. The year 2013 marked McGregor's debut in the UFC, the biggest stage in MMA. From the very beginning, his confidence was palpable. His brash personality, along with his remarkable fighting skills, made him impossible to ignore. He quickly became a household name, not just in the world of combat sports, but in popular culture. His ability to trash talk, back it up in the octagon, and do it all with a unique style set him apart from his peers. By the time 2015 rolled around, he was a two-weight division champion, having claimed both the featherweight and lightweight belts, a feat never accomplished before in UFC history. McGregor had rewritten the rules of what it meant to be a champion, and his star was only rising. But McGregor's rise to fame wasn't just about his achievements in the cage, it was also about his ability to adapt to the spotlight. McGregor knew how to sell a fight like no one else. His charisma, the way he played with words, the way he made every moment seem like a battle of epic proportions, it was all part of his strategy. People weren't just tuning in for the fights, they were tuning in for McGregor himself. He wasn't just a fighter, he was an experience, a character, and a symbol of defiance. It was a persona that many fans loved, but just as many found infuriating. His larger-than-life image polarized audiences, but it also made him a global icon. However, McGregor's journey hasn't been without its setbacks. He's faced legal battles, controversies, and personal struggles. One of the most infamous moments in his career came in 2018 when he threw a dolly, a metal cart, through the window of a bus containing fellow fighters. The incident left several fighters injured and caused widespread backlash. Yet even after such an act of aggression, McGregor's popularity didn't fade. If anything, it only intensified. McGregor's fiery persona wasn't just a result of his competitiveness or brash attitude, it stemmed from a deeper place. For him, everything was at stake. From a young age, he didn't see MMA as just a sport. It was his ticket to a better life, and his drive to succeed stemmed from a place of hunger, not just for fame or wealth, but for validation. McGregor had something to prove, not just to the world, but to himself. Growing up, he wasn't always surrounded by people who believed in him. He didn't have the luxury of being told he would make it to the top. He fought for every inch of success, and he earned every victory. While McGregor's rise to the top was meteoric, it was not without its challenges. His journey was marred by personal struggles, including the breakdown of relationships and the ever-present pressure that came with fame. Yet every setback only added fuel to McGregor's fire. He wasn't just coming back from losses in the ring, he was coming back from deep, personal struggles that often played out in front of the public eye. In 2017, McGregor made the leap into boxing, facing none other than the undefeated champion Floyd Mayweather. While the match was a spectacle, it wasn't the resounding victory McGregor had hoped for. He lost the fight, but in a way, he won. The bout brought in millions of viewers, cementing McGregor's place in history as one of the most talked-about athletes in the world. It was a reminder that his reach extended far beyond MMA. He was now a global brand, and his influence was undeniable. But McGregor's journey wasn't about just expanding his brand or making money. At his core, he is a man who cares deeply about his family. Whether it was his mother, father, or daughter, McGregor's love for his loved ones was undeniable. He spoke frequently about how his success was not just for him, but for the people who supported him. His humble beginnings and the struggles he faced growing up in a working-class family fueled his determination to provide for those closest to him. Through all the highs and lows, McGregor's passion for the sport of MMA never waned. In fact, it was his love for fighting that kept him going through the most challenging moments. MMA wasn't just a job for McGregor, it was a way of life, an outlet for his frustrations, and a path to redemption. Whether he was making his comeback or facing a new challenge, McGregor's commitment to the sport was unwavering. Despite the controversies, McGregor's legacy is undeniable. He didn't just change the way people viewed MMA, he changed the way athletes approached the sport. His larger-than-life persona, his ability to entertain, and his willingness to speak his mind made him a force to be reckoned with. But McGregor's story is also a reminder that behind every champion, there's a person with flaws, struggles, and battles they face on a daily basis. McGregor's rise to the top wasn't easy, and neither has his journey to maintain that status. He's faced personal demons, public scrutiny, and criticism from every angle. But through it all, he's continued to fight. His career is a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of never backing down, no matter the challenge. McGregor didn't just want to be the best fighter, he wanted to be the best in everything he did. And while his journey has had its share of setbacks, there's no doubt that Conor McGregor's legacy will live on for years to come. Fans across the globe continue to support him, even through his darkest moments. "Conor, you're the king," one fan tweeted after McGregor's return to the ring. Others echoed similar sentiments, calling him a true warrior, a fighter who embodies the spirit of MMA. But McGregor is more than just a fighter. He is a symbol of determination, of fighting not just in the ring, but in life. His story inspires those who dare to dream big, who refuse to be told no, and who fight not just for themselves, but for the people they love. Conor McGregor's story is far from over. The world will continue to watch his every move, whether in the ring, in the boardroom, or beyond. He's not just a fighter, he's an entrepreneur, a brand, and a cultural icon. And while the future may be uncertain, one thing is for sure: Conor McGregor will always find a way to rise again. For McGregor, the fight never ends.